I'm kind of up in the air as to if I would want to be switched over to an 8 a.m. employee. But literally the only difference is you get an extra half an hour for lunch. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, August 5th, which you saw in the intro. I mainly do that for myself, in case you're wondering. Today is the first day of my first full week at the new job, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and kind of chit-chat a little bit before I get out here on the main road with Ghost here. It is just 7 o'clock. It is a beautiful 65 degrees out here. So nice. I think this entire week, we have a nice cool down, which is really nice. And we're able to come out here. Granted, the humidity is still high. The humidity is redonkulously high still, but it's not 72 degrees or 75 degrees like it has been the last few mornings. So we are going to really enjoy our walk this morning and not be ridiculous sweaty messes when we get back to the house because of the humidity. I am excited to go in for my first actual work day. We had orientation on Friday, which you guys saw in, I think, the last video. I talked about that. And it is going to be really cool. I'm excited about it. I realized when I was walking this morning, I am no longer stressed out. I'm a little stressed out about money. I'm always a little stressed out about money, especially when I don't have my minimum comfort balance in my savings account. But I am not worried. I only have to do Instacart one day this week for 4 or 5 hours just to bring in an extra $100 for food and gas. That's all I got to do this week. Other than that, I can just go to work, enjoy my day, get to know my team, get to know my supervisors a little better, and just enjoy being back in the workplace and having some stability in my life. Everyone always says that that's one thing they don't like about being in the workforce is the monotony of going to work at the same time every single day, doing basically the same thing every day. And that doesn't bother me. I'd be a great homesteader because homesteading is a lot of monotony, doing the same thing every day, being at home a lot. That wouldn't bother me. So I am really excited, and it's a beautiful morning to start the week off. We're going to have some thunderstorms today. I love thunderstorms. Our training room has a whole bunch of windows, so it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna try and show you guys a little bit of stuff, but I don't feel comfortable recording around other people when they could potentially be in the shot and then have to scrap that shot because they don't want to be on YouTube, which is 100% okay. Come on, Ghost Cross. It's 100% okay. You don't have to be on the internet. I know people that just don't want to do it. I know people that don't have online profile accounts. They've never had Facebook. They've never had MySpace, if you guys remember that. So I try and be respectful, which if you've been with me for a while, you guys know that. Good morning. As you can see, it is in fact the next day. I did not record anything yesterday. I was too engrossed in my first official day of learning at my new job. And we learned a lot about our computers. We learned a lot about the company and just all the things. So, as you guys can see, it did rain last night. Ghost is here. He's tiptoeing. He doesn't like the rain. I find it really funny. He tiptoes through the wetness, but he wanted to go. So we are going. I have an umbrella just in case we get a sprinkle or two. The radar says it's clear until about 9 or 10 today, but it's extremely overcast, and you kind of feel a slight mist in the air, if you know what I mean. So I did bring an umbrella. It's actually hanging from my hip. So yeah, I am really excited about this job. Yesterday just kind of drove it home for me, and obviously I will have another opinion in about a month and a half when I'm actually in my position, and that won't even be my for sure position because they're actually training us for another position, but we have to go through one position to get to the other position because the one position gives us training for the other position. It's a whole thing. So it's exciting. There's a cafeteria. We found out the pizza sucks in the cafeteria, but from what we hear, everything else is great. There is an app that we can use to order food, so that way when our lunches come, we can just go and pick it up, and we don't have to stand in line or anything, which is great for those of us that only have 30-minute lunches. There's two sets of people there. There's the set that has our lunches, and they get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then there's us who get half an hour lunches, and we get there at 8:30. So I'm kind of up in the air as to if I would want to be switched over to an 8 a.m. employee. But literally the only difference is you get an extra half an hour for lunch, which in all actuality would mean that I would actually have time to go for a walk after I eat. Because as of right now, I have enough time to go to the bathroom and go to the cafeteria and eat my lunch and then walk back. It's a big building, so I'd say about 7 to 8 minutes total of just walking to get to where I'm going to eat my food and back to my area. So we'll see. I kind of don't want to go in an extra half an hour early just to have a longer lunch, because that means I'd have to wake up earlier to do his walk, which once wintertime comes would not be convenient because the sun doesn't come up until later during the winter. So 7 o'clock for me, walking him, being out for half an hour, 45 minutes, going back to my house, changing, throwing my lunch box together and leaving is way better. So I'm kind of not sure what I want to do when it comes to that aspect. There's a mosquito. But we'll find out. Like, this is still a learning curve. This is a new chapter. I'm not quite sure how I want it to go. So we're just going to see how everything flows together. There he is in all his glory, being extra snippy as usual. And if you're wondering, yes, I wore my crazy chicken lady boots today. The rain called for it, right? Right, you don't care. Come on. So it turned out to be a beautiful morning. It is very humid, so I am sweating a bit more than I thought I would, considering it's only 67 degrees out here. But it is a beautiful morning. I have about 15 minutes left of my walk, and I kind of just wanted to close out this video because this is kind of a weird video. It's not very often that my videos span a couple days. So I want to close this off. Just keep in mind, guys, I am in the midst of a new chapter, a new routine. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I got home last night and I was nonstop until about 9 o'clock because of all the things I had to do. I had to make dinner, I had to get my lunch ready, I had to put chicken in the freezer, which means I had to separate each breast and put it into the vacuum seal bags, and that takes time. It takes about 20-30 minutes to do that process, and on top of making lunch and all the things. So I'm in the midst of a new routine, and last night I had planned on editing and that didn't happen. So I don't have my late afternoons to edit anymore. So I got to rearrange my time schedule to accommodate. It may come to the point where I only edit on the weekends and then upload throughout the week. I don't know. We got to figure it out. So give me some grace in this time of change. The videos will not stop. Don't you worry. There's always something to talk about on my walk and talks or in the garden or out on adventures. It's coming to be fall time. If you guys didn't see my short form content the other day, we have beech trees starting to lose their leaves already. They're the first tree to lose them, and they started. So, if you guys have watched this far, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in that next video.